let's jump back into a story I covered yesterday here. The Asia or Asia, I guess I was been saying it wrong. Her name is Asia Argento. Asia just sounds better. It sounds like a cooler name than Asia, right? Anyway, so she got called out yesterday for basically seducing a 17-year-old after what appears to be a few years of grooming him for this situation, right? And of course, the news today is that she denies the sexual assault of a minor, because of course, right? Of course, she accuses Harvey Weinstein, but she didn't do nothing. She a good boy. Now it says here, Italian actress Asia Argento, the leader of the Me Too movement, has strongly denied allegations of sexual assault, saying here legal documents seen by the New York Times are reported to show she paid former co-star Jimmy Bennett $380,000 after he accused her of sexually assaulting him when he was 17. In a statement, she says, "I have never had any sexual relationship with Bennett." Well, that's kind of funny because photos appeared of them together with what appeared to be bare-chested, or at least in bed while not wearing a shirt. So is this like a Clinton Lewinsky sort of like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, she just sucked my dick? Is that what it is? Is that what it boils down to here? Is that ultimately what it is? It's like, is it just like they don't view sex the same way? It's not like, it wasn't really sex. It was just like, we had intercourse, but it wasn't like, there was no love there. I don't know. That's a terrible argument. Quoting documents exchanged between lawyers for Bennett and Argento, the paper details an incident alleged to have taken place in 2013 in a California hotel when he was 17 and she was 37. She's alleged to have performed oral sex before engaging in full intercourse with Bennett, a successful child actor and rock musician. The age of consent is 18 in California, which is very true. Not only that, but she plied him with alcohol. She gave him alcohol. So she invites him to this hotel, right? Has the adult he is with leave the room. She gives him booze, performs oral sex on him. They actually have sex. Denied anything ever happening, right? But still paid him out $380,000. Because innocent people never do that. Well, no, I'm sure that they have, but at the same time, this is clearly one of those issues where you're like, I don't quite know. Now, Argento was one of the first to speak out against Harvey Weinstein, who has been accused of sexual misconduct by more than 70 women. Now, the documents, they deny everything, obviously. But anyway, the documents say that the alleged encounter traumatized Bennett and threatened his mental health and career. A lawyer for the actor who played Argento's young son in the 2004 film is also quoted as saying that his client decided to sue Miss Argento after seeing her present herself as a victim of sexual assault, which makes sense. It does. It makes sense. It really does. You go out there and you're just like, wait a minute here. Hold on. Hold on here. Because that's interesting to me that she was out there. I kind of wonder, like, if she just, because of the agreements that were contained within all of this, that she just thought like it would just never bubble up to the surface. Not in this world. Not in this world at all. Now, it says here that she denies it. She denies the sex, but she admitted to the payment. Right? Now, like, come the fuck on, right? No one is actually believing that. The actress describes being deeply shocked and hurt by having read news that is absolutely false. It says here that the relationship was a friendship-only one, and this ended after her involvement in the Weinstein revelations. When Bennett unexpectedly made an exorbitant request for more money. So he's like, so wait a minute here. Now, what you have to understand about Jimmy here is Jimmy had made some money, right? Jimmy had made like a couple $1 million being a child actor, and then that kind of dried up, and his yearly income dropped to like $60,000 a year, which in LA is not a lot of money, by the way. In California is not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money anywhere else, really. But there's that. And then she paid him the $380,000, which is, the thing. And then, of course, he comes back to her and he's like, well, I want to, let me get another taste of this, considering where you currently find yourself. And now you can kind of see that she's trying to shift the blame here, to go like, well, I'm the victim. I was the one being extorted by the 17-year-old. Well, he's older than that now, but by the boy who I molested when he was 17, allegedly. Right. Anyway, at the time, Argento was romantically involved with celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain. Bourdain, her statement says, wanted the matter to be handled privately, and this was also what Bennett wanted. So she's kind of also shifting the blame to Anthony, saying Anthony was afraid of the possible negative publicity that such a person, whom he considered dangerous, could have brought upon us. We decided to deal compassionately with Bennett's demand for help and give it to him. Yeah. Okay. So and then it goes on to say that essentially that the cops are looking into it, and then there's other people like Rose McHypocrite talking about stuff there. So there we go on that one there. You've got Asia Argento saying like, okay, like, I mean, nothing happened. I paid him the $380,000. I mean, well, really, it was Anthony Bourdain who paid him $380,000 because it was just such a terrible thing. We didn't want it to impact us. We didn't want it to do all this stuff. And then he killed himself. I can't be the only one that's just kind of like a little bit going, because you can't really go to Anthony Bourdain and be like, excuse me, sir, can you possibly tell us what you think about all this? Can you confirm the payment details? Because he's dead. Because he killed himself a few months ago, which is terribly tragic. It's terribly tragic. And it just like I said yesterday when we talked about this, there were rumors that there was a bit more involved in this, her side of things a bit. And given that she's trying to like shift the goalposts to putting it on an extortion claim, and also putting it on Anthony Bourdain, it's just it does come across as pretty damn scummy, right? Pretty damn scummy in my opinion.